Deck the halls without losing your sanity. Hey there, nerdy psychologists. It's that time of year, December, a month of twinkling lights, big meals, and let's face it, occasional meltdowns. Whether you're juggling latkes and gelt for Hanukkah, decorating for Kwanzaa, celebrating winter solstice, or just trying to survive an office holiday party without totally embarrassing yourself, this month can feel like a snow globe of chaos. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Angel. I have a PhD in psychology and a private mental health practice. And I talk about mental health from a practical, strengths-based, and nerdy perspective. Surviving holiday stress and post-holiday blues. But fear not, today we're talking about how to keep your holiday spirit intact while dodging stress and sidestepping those post-holiday blues like a pro. No matter what happens though, the most important thing we need to do also during this time is to take care of ourselves, to schedule that us time, that replenish time. Listen, your self-care is never selfish, even if it's just 20 minutes with a good cup of hot cocoa or a nice hot tea or a really cool cup of coffee and a good book. Carve out time for you. A fun tip can be to turn off your phone, light a few candles, and declare it a one-person silent night. Such a fun little thing to do. Or even now you can put your TV on to a fireplace scene and play a little light, soft music in the background and just sit and be and enjoy. Or take the dog for a longer walk and watch the holiday lights. These are wonderful things that we can do to kind of replenish ourselves. I had an individual tell me the other day they started getting out and experiencing their neighborhood a little bit more, not from the car, but from a bicycle. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know had a street named this that was 2 streets over, or I didn't know this ice cream parlor was in our neighborhood, or I didn't know that this thing was there. And so when we can stop and take a little bit more time in our immediate surroundings, it replenishes us and it helps us to get through that stressful time, because the holiday season is so hectic, and it doesn't matter which holiday you celebrate, how you celebrate it. It's just a time of a lot of things happening at once. So it's so important to carve out that you time, that time to relax, that time to recharge. And you need to schedule those time into your schedule first. It's a priority. You time cannot be the leftover, because there isn't leftover when it comes to time during the holiday season. And so you're going to be just scheduling yourself out of anything that's of value to you. And so some of the ideas, and this is just a few ideas, the list can go forever long, but morning rituals, like start your day with something calming. If it's just sit down and enjoy that early cup of coffee, that cup of tea, a short meditation, a short walk, a workout. Give yourself 30 minutes the beginning of your day to kind of have that quietness, listen to music, have that positive tone, take that nice extra long shower. Using your lunch breaks, you can just do something you enjoy. Eat your lunch and maybe go for a walk or start reading your book. Don't open those emails and try to chunk through the rest of them. Stop and let yourself actually recover during your lunch break. If it's set your alarm and take a 20-minute cat nap. Or listen to your music or a podcast that just feeds you or your soul. Great way to kind of take a little bit more care of you. Evening time, some of that wind down time. Another great space that you can set aside some time to just chill and unwind. And if it's a nice warm bath, a nice long shower, little stretching, some yoga, some meditation, some reading, watching an episode of your favorite show that has absolutely no purpose in the world other than the fact that you enjoy it. Great ways to kind of buy yourself back some of that. And then weekend things. Plan something every weekend that you yourself look forward to. If it's doing a hobby, visiting a favorite spot, or just quiet time at home. It doesn't matter what it is. Set that time aside. Carve that time out for you. This is a great time of year to do a digital detox and just schedule regular time where you disconnect from devices. This can reduce your stress and allow you to be a little bit more present in the moment. I have my devices now set on routine schedule, and at 8 o'clock, my devices go into sleep mode. So everything is black and white. No, my do not disturb is on. The only people who can get through to my phone are my children. And so other than that, my phone is down, and I enjoy it. Automatically does it now. It's set in that mode, and that has been an amazing mode. Can I override it when I need to? Sure. Do I try not to? Absolutely. So I'm not going to get on and play a game on my phone in black and white or watch or continue to work and things. I'm going to set that phone aside and let it just do its thing. And I'm going to actually pick up my book and read, or sit down and have a conversation with my spouse, or sit down and just journal, or do something that I enjoy doing in that time. And that has just given me that detox. I also, another great way to detox some of the social media is take it out of your phone, even if it's for 30 days. Like, just take your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever, TikTok out of the, take it out of your phone. You can put them in your desktop, and you can go purposefully log in and look at it there when you want to see it. But when it's not in our phone, it's not quite as accessible for us. And that can be helpful too. Looking for any kind of moment that you can be mindful, like incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply, to practice gratitude, to just sit and reflect. Remember some of your favorite holiday experiences growing up, or in your life, or with your family, or with your kids, or with whoever you're around, your friends. It doesn't matter. It's a great way to reflect. It's a great way to kind of connect into yourself. Get some exercise. Get out there, move. We're eating a lot more foods we do not normally eat this time of year, and most of them are highly rich foods. Get out and move your body around. We don't have to wait for January 1 to hit the gym. In fact, you probably don't want to wait for January 1. We can move around now, and actually it will help us curb down a few of those extra pounds that we usually gain during the holidays. So if it's take that brisk walk, go get on a yoga session, get to a gym, work out, get some strength bands, put on an exercise, cardio exercise on your streaming device, enjoy and make it a regular part of your schedule. Your body, your brain, your stress levels will thank you. And then have some creative time, just engage in creative activities, things that you love. And people have different types of creative activities that they enjoy. Doesn't mean you're even good at it. It just may mean you enjoy it. I tease just because I tease around that I will do things, and I am fully self-aware that I stink at it, but it doesn't mean I don't like doing it. So I will still do it, knowing it's a horrible product at the end of the day, but I enjoy the process. And so if it's you like painting or writing or crafting or making or woodworking or redesigning or creative stuff, drawing, it can be so many things and a million things. Get in there and connect into that creative part of yourself. Such a great way to express yourself, but it also helps your brain relax, and it helps to refuel your energy and refuel you as an individual and connect you back into your life. Because if we keep depleting and we keep depleting, the holidays become almost this torturous time of year, because too much is going on at one time. We feel so much pressure to do all the things. We feel the time pressure, financial pressure. We feel all the relationships that have problems the other 11 months of the year still have problems in December, but now we're forcing them to figure it out without talking about the problem and resolving it in any meaningful way. And so it creates a lot of resentment and tension you can cut with a knife when you show up at, this person's house, or you engage in this activity. And so you have to give back to you. If I do not get anything else put aside in this whole video, give back to you. Put you on your calendar. The key is to prioritize these moments and treat them as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Enjoying traditions meaningfully. Now we're going to talk about making your traditions meaningful. It's easy to get caught up in traditions should look like this, but the real magic happens when they're good for you, when you look forward to them, when you enjoy them. So overcommitting, we want to lower that calendar. Once had a colleague that had a calendar packed with 10 holiday parties, one after the other. And by December 5th, she was done. She was exhausted. She didn't enjoy them anymore. And so the next year, she's like, never, you know what? I'm going to stop. I'm doing three. I'm doing three events. That is it. And you know what? She discovered that quality times at few events was way better than cramming everything all in together. So we want to make sure that we are finding balance and we are being respectful of our time and the time of the people we live with. And so managing that can be really important. So focus on the things that mean the most to you and your loved ones and your while you're celebrating your holidays. And use the tools that you have and get creative. Get outside the box. Just because something is there does not mean that it has to be celebrated the way other people use it to celebrate. This is the fun thing that you can get so outside the box and coming up with new traditions and celebrations. And then as you set your own limits of what will work, and each year you may have to kind of pull back, and some years you may have more to give in certain areas and less to give in others, and just communicating with family and friends and to kind of share what some of those limitations might be. So we're not leaving hurt feelings or misunderstandings or creating more wedges in relationships that are already volatile. So everyone kind of knows. So maybe this year we want to do a white elephant gift exchange with a gift that actually people might like, but we're going to keep the budget limited. Or maybe we're going to do handmade gifts, or maybe we're going to do Secret Santa, or maybe we're just going to buy for the kids so we can limit finances. Or maybe we're going to, only attend these events, or maybe we're not going to make the food this year. We're just going to order it in. Whatever those limits are, the holidays are about joy and connection, not stress. So manage yourself, your time, your finances, so you can enjoy the season to the fullest. So if you don't love the big family dinner, don't do it. Make it a potluck. Everyone can bring something. Hosting doesn't mean you have to do it all. I know one family that just totally got away from that whole family dinner entirely and started ordering takeout and matching pajamas, and it became a new tradition, and it was cute. They had the cutest of photos and they had the funnest of time, and every year they came up with a different kind of family pajama that matched, and they made it hilarious over the years and found a new food that kind of matched with it, which was even more cute. And just keep the focus on connection. Like, what makes holiday time magical is the connections that we make during this time. And so less about perfect and more about connecting with the people you care about. So sharing those stories, seeing the lights. Remember, like, what we think about, what we put on our brain is what we find. So I know we talk about a lot, but gratitude is a really important thing. So finding something every day that you're grateful for can really help you get through this time of year when so many extra things are weighing on your shoulders, which leads into the post-holiday blues. And so many people struggle with December 26th or after it's done. And I'm not just focusing on the Christmas holiday because it could be any of them, but there's this big production workup. I mean, we start seeing holiday stuff in stores in like August, July now, and then boom, it's done. And post-holiday blues sit in, and you've had all this chaos and all these extra events and all this extra people and this extra food and the extra conversation, and now it's gone and the decorations are packed up and life feels empty again, and you're like, now what? And you have this like New Year funk sit in. And so one year after the holiday, I had a client who told me she felt so deflated when her decorations came down, and she realized it really wasn't the holidays that she missed. It was the moments that she connected with her family and her friends. So now she makes a list of small traditions she carries right into the new year, like baking cookies with friends or scheduling a regular game night or doing something she wouldn't normally do. So plan things to look forward to. Doesn't have to be fancy. Schedule coffee date. Start a new hobby. Plan a staycation. It can be something very simple like that to go into the next year. Decluttering, and detoxing. January is a perfect time to like Marie Kondo your life. Let go of what doesn't spark joy. Yeah, that includes 15 holiday candles you got this year. Give yourself some grace. It's okay to not be okay. The holiday hangover is real. But remember, you don't have to have it all figured out on January 1. Plan a me day. I had a coworker of mine, I had a great solution for that post holiday slump. What she would do was take the first weekend after the New Year's, or you do it between between holidays, and she would take a day or the weekend and just put her pajamas on, make all kinds of fun snacks, and do absolutely nothing productive as a way to kind of reset herself for coming into the new year. And it was something she looked forward to. And so she would binge watch her favorite shows or whatever. It was completely non-productive, but she enjoyed it as a reset. So the post-holiday blues are real, and we want to make sure we're mindful of it so that we can plan through it. And really importantly, having those connections, try to keep some social interactions going to maintain that sense of connection and support. Can really go a long way to help us get through those post-holiday blues. Have things that you're looking forward to in the new year, and activities and ways to connect with the people that are meaningful to you. So there you have it. Tips for surviving holiday stress, making traditions meaningful, and navigating those post-holiday blues without losing your cool. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite December tradition? Or what's your quirkiest holiday survival tips? And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share this episode with anyone who might need a little extra holiday cheer. Until next time, stay curious, be kind, keep your mind nerdy, and take care of your amazing self. See you next time.